Texoma here again with another episode. Sorry about if the angle's kind of weird. My little cheapo tripod is acting up on me and not wanting to set totally right today, so we will make the best of it that we can. Excuse me, golly. Today I will be bringing up a TV series, right? I'm not sure if it's even right to call these things TV series anymore, since most things are on streaming these days. Would it be a streaming series? Would it be a app series? I don't know. I mean, because you can watch it on more than just your TV. You know, you can watch it on your phone, your tablet. You know, I'm not sure exactly what the proper name is anymore. But the series that I am going to be talking about today is one that I personally like. It doesn't have an official DVD release yet that I know of. But yes, I do have it on DVD because, yes, I like bootlegs. Yes, I look them up. Yes, I do buy them. I know, I'm a bad person. Shame, shame. The series I am talking about today only has 2 seasons so far, and it is not a Trek series. The 3rd season is supposed to be coming out this year, but, you know, because of all the COVID stuff, you know, rules changing constantly about, you know, filming things and regulations and vaccinations and all that. I mean, it's hard for them to keep up with all of the changes, so sometimes things get a little bit delayed. Like I say, it's not a Trek series, but it does have Trek references. It does have some actors who have been in Star Trek series that appear on it. The series I am talking about today is The Boys. The Amazon Prime superhero series that shows that not all of, trying to get the image there without all the reflection from the DVD case and all that, but it's the series that shows not every superhero is actually a hero. Like I said, most of y'all, if you're interested in it, have probably already seen the series. You know, these 2 seasons have been out for a couple of years now, at least 2. So if you haven't seen it, spoilers, stop looking right now. That's the only warning you're going to get, because I personally don't get bothered by spoilers. And this is my show on this channel, and I'm not going to, oh, don't talk about that. You've been warned. But basically, like I said, it shows that there's this big corporation that controls the superheroes, and I'm not going to get into all of the minute details about how everything goes on behind the scenes and everything like that. But there's a big multinational corporation that controls the different superheroes. They have their team called the Seven, that are the 7 main ones, and then this corporation also, I guess for lack of a better term, leases out superheroes who are on the descending lists to different cities. So I believe the main focus is New York City. That's where the 7 live, that's where they stay, that's where they fight crime and all that while they're in a lot of cases, just as bad as the criminals that they fight. Then, other cities can get other heroes to come to their city and live there, but they have to like bid on them, and it's for a contracted amount of time, and this and that and the other. It's more, excuse me, I gotta stretch a little bit. It's more like a celebrity thing. How certain celebrities negotiate contracts, like Britney Spears a couple years ago negotiated a contract that she would perform in Vegas for a certain amount of time. Uh, you know, there have been other performers that negotiate contracts like that. That they perform at this location or only for this chain of venues for a certain amount of time, and they get X amount of money. Uh, but where this series goes into is all of the folks that you see, or hopefully can see on the cover here, if the reflection doesn't kill it, are all hunting the bad superheroes. This is Huey right here. He was just having a normal day, got off of work, talking to his girlfriend and making plans for the future and all that. When one of the superheroes, I don't think he's pictured easily to where I can show y'all. Yeah, there he is, yep. Right on the back, that guy there, he's named A-Train. And he's basically their universe's version of the Flash, the fastest man alive. And A-Train is a drug user. And he was high on a drug at the time that he was running across town to help somebody, and get there and stop some crime from happening. When he just happened to run down the street where Huey was talking to his girlfriend made the mistake of stepping off of the curb and into the street. I forget exactly why. And A-Train was running in the street, and not to get too gory, but we'll just say he ran into her and there was not much left. She died immediately on impact. And the first episode goes through how the corporation Vought is offering Huey basically an insurance settlement type thing about his girlfriend's death, and this is hush money. Basically, they didn't call it hush money, but he can never sue Vought. He can never speak out against them. He signs his contract, and it just goes away. Butcher here finds Huey and starts talking to him because Butcher's wife was, as far as we know, at the beginning of season 1, killed by another soup. And Butcher started hating the soups and all that, wanted revenge, amassed his team, everybody else there, against the soups to go hunt them down, kill the bad ones, and get them out of there. It was his personal vendetta thing. So he talked to Butcher. Huey went and tossed it around in his mind for a while, ended up uh, deciding that that was the best thing to do, was to join up, you know, and hunt down these scumbag superheroes. Uh, then later on in season 2, she's introduced in season 1, but in season 2, Huey actually starts dating her. Her name is Starlight, and she is the newest member of the 7 of these superheroes. But she's a good person. She's not into, you know, just killing people, just being a complete ass like a lot of the other 7 are. Let's see. Kind of hard to see, but that lady right there is Queen Maeve. She's kind of like the, I guess you would say, kind of a Wonder Woman version in this series. And Queen Maeve is getting tired of covering for all of the, I guess, bad influences, bad actors, BS that's going on in the 7. So her and Starlight start trying to, I guess, bring down the 7. Starlight helps Huey, gives him insider information on where they're going to be, what, you know, who's got what weakness, this, that, and the other, to help Butcher and his crew get rid of the bad guys, the bad good guys. Like I say, it's a very, very complex show, very good in my opinion, well written. Keeps you guessing, keeps you on the edge of your seat, or at least for me. What I'm talking about, what I mentioned earlier, that there are some Star Trek references in here, is of course it's a sci-fi show. They're going to drop Star Trek references, you know, left and right, just pop culture things. But, duh, if you haven't already seen, right there we have McCoy from the reboot Star Trek movies from 2009, Carl Urban. Huey, you're not going to recognize him just by looking at him. Goodness, I forgot. Jack Quaid. That's his name. And if you've watched Lower Decks, you'll recognize him as the voice of Boimler on Lower Decks. Also, in the first few episodes of season 1, Huey's dad is played by Simon Pegg, Scotty from the 2009 Star Trek reboot movies. Beyond that, and this is a newer Star Trek tie-in, Butcher's dad is played by John Noble, who recently, you know, within the past year, has joined in the Star Trek family as the voice of the Diviner on Star Trek Prodigy. I'm sure there are other instances and kind of tie-ins and crossovers that I have missed. But I mean, I think it's cool. You know, just watching the shows and it's like, that's so-and-so from this show. And, you know, my mind always just fires off happy thoughts when I find stuff like that. I know I'm weird. I don't know, maybe some of y'all are like that too. If you are, let me know in the comments and, you know, tell me what fires off your nerd mind and is like, hey, that's cool. Uh, but yes, there is a third season. I believe it's supposed to be coming out in 22. I hope it is coming out in 22. Uh, as I'm recording this, I'm a little bit disappointed with the news that just came out today, because I've been eagerly awaiting the third season of the Orville. And as y'all may or may not have known, a couple weeks ago it was said that it would be out on March 10th. Then today, to hype things up, Hulu dropped like the first 3 minutes of an episode, the new intro, which is amazing. It's all great. But now the premiere date is June 2nd. Again, as I talked about in the beginning of this video, I understand the COVID regulations. I understand they're to keep everyone safe, and I'm glad they're working. You know, I'm glad that they're able to get through things to allow our actors, our favorite actors, to bring us our favorite shows. You know, is it a little saddening when there's a delay in that show being premiered? Yes. And that's the sadness that I'm feeling today about the Orville. Like I say, hopefully the boys will not share that same delayed fate. If they do, you know what? I'll still watch it when it comes out. All it means is I'm just going to have to go back and rewatch my bootleg DVDs of the first two seasons of the series before that third season comes out. But I am looking forward to it nonetheless, just like I'm looking forward to the Orville. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit of a longer video. Sorry for taking up so much y'all's time, but I hope y'all have an awesome day. Like I say, just drop a note down in the comments. What show are you most interested in seeing come out this year? You know, The Boys Season 3, Orville Season 3, Picard Season 2. Like I say, I'm recording this before these come out, so please forgive me if you're watching it after these have come out. We've got, Lower Decks Season 3 coming up. We've got the final, I believe there's supposed to be 8 or 10 more episodes of Prodigy. We've got a couple more episodes of Discovery. We've got the first season of Strange New Worlds coming out. There's still talk of the Section 31 Star Trek series. There's still talk of the Academy series now, with the spin-off with Tilly being the main focus, and her cadets that she would be training. Let's see, there's rumors of a Supernatural prequel series following the dad, the Winchester's dad. I mean, there's just so much stuff coming out, it's hard to keep up with it all. But like I say, let me know in the comments what y'all are looking forward to, and I'll see y'all next time. Nerd in Texoma, saying bye.